I am alive. What am I even doing? This is so random. I hadn't planned a live stream for today, but when I get overwhelmed, I go into this like freeze mode, I think, and I just can't get out of my own way. And that's when my to-do lists come in really handy because I can be like, okay, let me just choose something on this list. And, I pick away at them and then the freeze starts to go away. But I think I'm stuck in this freeze mode because I don't know about y'all, but I am so tired of, of politics. And I'm tired of politics in the sense that, like, it's making friends not be friends and it's making family members not talk to each other, and it's I don't like it. It's ridiculous. And my little town that I live in is being like ripped apart by these national politics, and I try not to pay attention, but I can't not pay attention because I'm going to have a kid in school in September, and that's why I'm in freeze. This is what I'm not going to play a song about these things, but that's why I'm here, because for me, music fixes things. And so I'm going to do something I've never done live before. And hi, Zodi and Maggie. Hey. Maggie, absolutely text me and we can get some lessons scheduled. I would love to do some piano with you. I'm going to play 3 songs that I've written in the past, like 3 weeks. They're not super polished in terms of like having them memorized or anything, but I like them. And I was going to sit down and practice my songs, but then I was like, what the heck, I'll do it in a live stream. So I am a hot mess right now. I've been like, this is gardening hair. I know. I've got my Boyz II Men t-shirt on. So I'm in this songwriting group. Y'all let me know if you can hear the guitar okay. In the songwriting group, I receive a prompt, and then I've got to write a song with that prompt in it. And the prompt for this one was prime time, which initially I was like, I could write a song about having to like not have access to the television because my dad is watching sports or something like that. But I started thinking about myself being like a late bloomer, and I feel like I know a lot of people like that. So that's where this began, and it ended as a song about seasonal depression. But I'm really liking it. The middle of March, it's coming soon. The days of sun and leaving your living room. It's 4:45 and you can see the moon. But it won't be long now. Freezing day, crocus looking up at me, wondering if she came too early. But I thank her for her life and all she brings, 'cause it won't be long now. I'm done with winter days, I need some sun on my face. Go easy on me now. I ain't been right since December. I smile 'cause I know how. Mechanical motion's just a token of my love, and I hope that it's enough. January, I tried to find a little warmth, to build a fire in the middle of a storm. I'd sleep for days if I thought nobody would know, but it won't be long now. I spent months wondering what the hell was wrong. Didn't know depression could be so light or long. Wake up one morning and the emptiness is gone. 'Cause I hear a song now. I'm done with winter days. I need some sun on my face. Go easy on me now. I ain't been right since December. I smile 'cause I know how. Mechanical motion's just a token of my love, and I hope that it's enough. The end of August and you know it's coming soon. You're losing the light, losing the heat, and you're gaining the moon. I'm trying to remember there's an end to all the gloom, 'cause it won't be long, it won't be long now. Go easy on me now. I ain't been right since December. I smile 'cause I know how. Mechanical motion's just a token of my love, and I hope that it's enough. Someone's asking how old I am. I am an adult, but that question is so loaded that I don't like the question. One time, someone told me I ought to lie about my age, and I'm not hella young. But like someone said, you ought to lie about your age, which is just, I mean, I don't want to lie about it. And in performance and in acting, like people lose jobs because of their age, which I hate. I remember, no, I'm not offended. I'm not offended. Heather and Scott, hey, it's just a funny question. And I'm kind of laughing at myself for not answering it, to be honest with you. If you're just joining me, I'm here because music is healing for the brain hole, and my brain hole needed a little healing today. I was getting stuck, so singing unstucks me. I'm gonna try another new song that. My brain's dead for real. Actually, I could sing a song about that too. Maybe I'll do that one after this. This song is not one that I ever thought I would write. I wrote a post of my response to the man or bear question, and it wasn't even like I hadn't thought about it for a long time. I just started writing this post because as I was considering the question of man versus bear, and if you don't know what I'm talking about, put it in the comments and I'll tell you. I started remembering times when men that I didn't know had scared me or crossed lines. And as I started remembering them, I'm writing them down, and they just more keep coming into my brain. And I'm like, well, shit, like I forgot about these. Like there are so many instances that I forgot about them, and that's wild, isn't it? So the ones I talked about in my post, I remember the first time a male crossed a line with me. I was 7, and it was in gym class, and we were like lined up for some kind of sport. I don't know what it was. We were like lined up behind a cone, and the boy standing behind me tickled my butt. And I turned around and he said, "What? My dad said girls like that." And I remember I had to go to the principal's office, and I felt like I had done something wrong, even though nobody told me I did anything wrong. It's just where my brain went to. And there were other ones in my post. And if you're curious and you'd like to read it, I'm happy to share. But anyway, I thought that it deserved a song, so this is a work in progress. I just wrote this yesterday. At 7 I learned a valuable lesson, how a man can take your body as his own. It's been 30 years since then, and I still feel him creeping in. In quiet moments, there's a shiver in my bones. How I wish the innocence could linger, pretend he didn't mean it and move on. But he said I was made for him, sweaty fingers on my skin. Hallelujah, to be a woman in this world. We all know boys can be a little dirty. They'll grow out of it, just give them time. He said, girl, what would it take? You'd be so easy to rape, like he just took a number at the deli line. Laugh it off, look down, don't shed a tear, girl. Forget the days you thought he was your friend. But he said I was made for him, sweaty fingers on my skin. Hallelujah, to be a woman in this world. I never thought that I could get so salty. I've been holding memories for far too long. But the more I share my pain, my old friends all do the same. Don't wanna be angry, don't wanna get hard, just wanna move on. I never wanted to hurt nobody. I hope you know where I'm coming from. 'Cause he said I was made for him, sweaty fingers on my skin. Hallelujah, to be a woman in this world. I know that I can stand, bent and shattered as I am. Hallelujah, to be a woman in this world. Kathy, hello. Hello, I'm glad to see you. I'm trying new songs that I don't really know. Hold on, there's a comment that I've blocked the user and I'm deleting it. Hey, Nick, thank you. It's always so funny to me that people take the time to make negative comments. Like, geez, I don't have the time to waste on that. So that is a new song that I wrote yesterday that I was scared to share. So, Nick, thank you. Thank you. No, Kathy, you can't mow the lawn right now. We're busy live streaming. I've got another one. These are 3 songs that I wrote to song prompts in my songwriting group. And I just got a new graphic design software that has AI, so I can like type in what I want the artwork to look like, and it just makes that, with AI. So this next one, I just made an AI graphic for. I'm going to share with my patrons after. So the prompt was Blackberry Winter, which sounds so pretty. And then I was like, what the hell is that? I've never heard of a blackberry winter. I wonder if anybody watching has heard that term before. But it is the opposite of an Indian summer. And I hope that's a politically correct term to use. But a blackberry winter is when you have a frost in June, like when the blackberries are ripe. So it's an unseasonable cold snap. And so it just made me think about, Robert, I hadn't heard of it either, but it just sounded pretty, blackberry winter. So I guess blackberry winters occur in June when there's a random cold snap. So then it just made me, I didn't want to, but it sent me to thinking about relationship dynamics and how, you could have you're supposed to, it has nothing to do with black people. Someone just asked, they said, "What? I don't get it. What does it have to do with black people?" Nothing. Blackberries. I'm talking about blackberries. It just had me thinking about you could be in a relationship where things are supposed to be beautiful, like in June when it's supposed to be beautiful, and finding that it's not as your relationship isn't as healthy as you thought it was. So and if anybody knows the Netflix show reference that happens in verse 2 and you get the right show, I'll be so impressed that I'll send you a present. He has said my name every single day. Sometimes baby, sometimes darling, sometimes girl. And I have felt the rush in every single way for the 7 years that he has been my world. But now he's working late and getting late. I'm binging Netflix while I wait. Oh, the days when he would say, "You never have to wonder. I'll always come back home. We can lay 'neath the stars in the summer, and the fireflies will shimmer. But I'm living in a blackberry winter. Maybe it's just me. He says I watch too much TV. Conspiracies played out in my living room, and Victorian romances. Look how he holds her hand, gets my heart beating, and I'm embarrassed, but it's true. But he's working late every day, my confidence fading as I wait. All the days when he would say, "You never need to wonder. I'll always come back home. We can lay 'neath the stars in the summer, and the fireflies will shimmer. But I'm living in a blackberry winter. What's he gonna do when I'm done waiting? Through listening to my own heart breaking. Maybe he's a coward who wants me to be the one to take the pie out the oven, 'cause it's long done. We're long done. And you never need to wonder. I'm not coming home. I'll lay 'neath the stars in the summer, and the fireflies still shimmer. Still living in a blackberry winter. Thank you, Nick. A reference to the Netflix show Arcane. I've never seen Arcane. My reference was to Bridgerton. All right, I got one more new song here. Nick, thank you. I'm kind of obsessed with the open tuning at the moment, which is, it's cool because it's such a new way to approach the guitar for me. But also, there's one shape that I know, and so to make the songs all sound different using this same tuning has been my current challenge. Oh, Robert, would you like to hear that song? Heather knew that it was Bridgerton. I can play that for you, Robert, if you'd like. I am on it. So here are my current like things. I mentioned earlier that I'm doing this because I'm having a little bit of like brain freeze. Brain freeze in the sense that I have so many things to do that I'm having a hard time putting one foot in front of the other to like do any of them, because it just feels insurmountable, like a mountain. And I'm remembering advice that I gave to my niece, which was, you can't climb a whole mountain without taking the first step. So anyway, here we go. All right, Robert, you got it. I just have to make this guitar be in tune. All right, so the conundrums, the two are, I have recorded, it's like ready to roll, my cover of Gangsta's Paradise. And at the moment, it is only available through an ad I'm running on Facebook as a free download. And I'm just wondering if I should put it on like just regular streaming services. Like, would people be compelled by my version of Gangsta's Paradise? I think it's fun. And then the other one is I have a single called Wine Decisions that is also ready to go. I just haven't decided when to release it. And my patrons and folks on my mailing list, which you should join if you're not on it. Terry, hello. They said to release the song, and I haven't done that yet either. It's a matter of deciding when to do it. Okay, here I go. This is for Robert. Put the ring on every day. A promise kept, a promise made. Stood in front of everyone, so innocent when we begun. Now look how far we've come. Half the bills are overdue. Drowning here in debt with you. Some days we're treading endlessly. I'm so glad it's you with me. We put the ring on every day. Some days we're boxers in the ring. Some days you're Swayze, dirty dancing. Some days life leaves you on the floor. Some days you're begging me for more. It gets easier, they say. It doesn't always feel that way. You put the ring on every day. A special date for groceries. Milk and apples, bread and cheese. And as we're standing in the line, it's always you catching my eye. And you don't even have to try. Put the ring on every day. I can't help but wonder where I'd be if I let you get away. Driving down the highway till the darkness comes, singing to myself just to hear someone say it'll be okay. Some days we're boxers in the ring. Some days you're Swayze, dirty dancing. Some days life leaves you on the floor. Some days you're begging me for more. It gets it's easier, they say. It doesn't always feel that way. You put the ring on every day. When my hips don't work no more, and there's a shoehorn by the door, my knuckles scream and swell and sing. Pull the band off with a string. You're still my more than everything, and I'll find a different way to put the ring on every day. Robert, thanks for the request. Thank you, Kathy. Robert, no, my version of Gangsta's Paradise is not the same as Weird Al's version of Gangsta's Paradise. Except, no, it's not. Okay, I have one more song here planned to do for you. Is anybody watching live near me? You know if you do. Does anyone live in my town? My town is crazy. It is crazy. It's like we have, you know, you in national politics, you have like these super PACs, right? My town has one, and it's just wild and it's infuriating. And all I could do today to get rid of my frustration is like they're sending out all these mailers, and I returned them to sender. I'm like, take that. I don't want your mailers. Anyway. Okay, Heather wants to hear my version. So perhaps after this song, I'll go and get my ducks in a row and plan out my next couple of singles that I will release. And I don't know if y'all saw, I made a new banner on my page because I'm going to Colorado in the first week of June. I've got a festival I'm playing in Cedar Edge, Colorado, and I'm also going to be performing with my friend Carolyn Schulman in Boulder. And a week from Saturday. What's on my banner? I'm going to be performing at the Wareham Oyster Festival in my hometown. So if you are around Wareham, Massachusetts, or Colorado, you should come hear me play live. Okay, this is a song I wrote with my friend Dana Hunt Black. Dana wrote 2 #1 hits for George Strait, and we met in Gatlinburg, Tennessee at a songwriter festival. She's the coolest. And I can actually do a really good version of her accent. I love her accent so much. Okay. So this is a song. She used to be a bartender. And she's like, I can't even tell you, being a bartender, it's almost like being a therapist. And so she'd wanted to write a song called The Girl Behind the Bar. So this is for bartenders. Ooh, ooh, looks like you could use a friend. Never seen you around. Trouble on your mind while you're in the right place. We can cure the blues in this town. Johnny on the corner is a real sweetheart. Gentleman Jack on the rocks. Emma left him hanging, but he bounced right back. He chalks it up to the midnight talks with the girl behind the bar. She knows everybody here. Who's in love, who's got a broken heart. She'll listen if you need an ear. She knows exactly what you need. A glass of wine or malt whiskey, or some good old-fashioned honesty. Just ask the girl behind the bar. Ooh, ooh. 2 bar stools down is a real live wire. Runs on Chardonnay. 5 husbands gone, she's still rocking on. And every night she comes here to play. Just ask the girl behind the bar. She knows everybody here. Who's in love, who's got a broken broken heart. She'll listen if you need an ear. She knows exactly what you need. A glass of wine or malt whiskey, or some good old-fashioned honesty. Just ask the girl behind the bar. Soul ripped up like a hurricane, rolled into town, laid my troubles down. Now everybody knows my name, like the girl behind the bar. She knows everybody here who's in love, who's got a broken heart. She'll listen if you need an ear. She knows exactly what you need. Glass of wine or malt whiskey, or some good old-fashioned honesty. Just ask the girl behind the bar. You need some good old-fashioned honesty. Just ask the girl behind the bar. All right, Robert, thanks for hanging out. Dave, hello, it's great to see you too. I feel unfrozen, and so I really appreciate you hanging out with me. It's funny. That's what music does, that, doesn't it? It's like my husband and I got this game at Barnes & Noble the other day called 80s and 90s Hum It. So it has like a song title on your card, and you just have to hum the song. And I hadn't been listening to music for fun. And I'm telling you, just like humming these 90s songs, it just makes me so happy. Music is a magical thing. Also, I highly recommend you go and get yourself the game 80s and 90s Hum It. It's so much fun. Anyway, thank you so much for hanging out. I have some t-shirts I'm not going to be making any more of, so I'm selling them at cost. So if you don't have a Grace Morrison t-shirt and you want one, you can private message me or just put in PayPal $15 for the shirt and $5 if I've got to ship it. And if you're local to me, then just $15. And also, if you're interested in becoming a patron, I've been working on some gifts for my patrons. I have to go do that. And I'm going to go record these songs for them. And because of y'all, I'm going to plan when to release my version of Gangsta's Paradise. So thank you. I hope you have a great weekend.